Today I'm making cauliflower pizza crust, and that is SCD legal as well as for those who are gluten-free or on paleo diets. When you purchase your cauliflower rice or cauliflower crumbles, or if you're chopping the cauliflower in your own food processor, try to get it to total to 2 cups or 16 ounces. And since I'm doubling the recipe today, I'm using 2 of these packs. I cooked the cauliflower in a microwave-safe bowl with a lid, which didn't match, but it worked anyway. And after about 8 minutes, because 1 pack of cauliflower rice needed about 3 minutes, and when I doubled it in this giant bowl, it needed roughly 8 minutes. And it was steaming, and now I'm going to press a paper towel in so that I can get all the water out. And when you do so, you'll notice that the paper towel just gets wetter and wetter and wetter. And when you think that the paper towel can't get any wetter, you just take it off. And then you know that there won't be any water left in your paper towel. And try to dig deep so that you can get the water from the ones in the bottom. Your hand's gonna get wet and really, really hot. That's a really wet paper towel. It's really hot inside. There's 4 eggs, a spoon of black pepper, and a spoon of salt. I'm adding 4 spoons of coconut oil into the bowl. You're going to need your oil in a moment when it's halfway done, so leave your coconut oil out. You're ready to mix the eggs now, together with the oil and the salt and the pepper. I should have done this when the oil was still melted. And then you mix in 2 cups of shredded cheese. So if your pack has 8 ounces, like mine does, then you're just going to put 2 whole packs. And this is the mixture you will add to the cauliflower. I'm going to add the egg mixture. And I'm going to add the cheese. The recipe calls for 8 ounces of shredded cheese. I'm going to put 2 packs of these because I'm doubling my recipe. Here's my 2nd cup. And I'll just toss all of this together. Here's a nifty trick for the parchment paper. You soak it in water. Print it. And when you open it, it's going to conform to the pan really well. You can shape it with 2 hands and it will stay exactly like that. Don't worry about the egg that seems to be settled here. It's just going to bake itself out into the pan. This is 1 pan where I dumped half of the mixture into. I'm going to flatten it out so that I will have nice slices to serve. Using this, I'm going to make sure that it's evenly spread all the way to the corners. Look how nicely it goes. And you press it into the sides. I've tried using my hands, but this gave it a really, really good smooth top. Make sure it's leveled on all sides so the kids don't fight. Hey, I got a fatter crust. He got a smaller crust. I have 2 flat crusts ready to go into the oven. I tend to be impatient, so I bake on 400 and then I watch it closely. I have them both side by side. Halfway through, I'm going to take it out and just brush the top with a little bit of oil so that it can bake a little crispier. Drizzle it, and then I use the flat top to spread it. Since it's hot, it spreads well. And then it's ready to go back to the oven to finish. Take the second crust and turn it over on a cutting board, and you'll be able to peel off the paper and cut it into slices to put away in the freezer. I like to cut my crust into usually small squares that I can freeze in a Ziploc bag, and then partially thaw them at a later point. So with this one pan, I'm able to get 6 individual servings. You can put these squares into a Ziploc bag and freeze them, and they won't stick together. Now that they're all in the bag, I can even fold it in half if I want and put this away in the freezer. Make sure to watch my next video to learn how to take the squares from the freezer and make cauliflower pizza.